Hello everyone and welcome back to the Canary Central channel. And Norwich City are performing unbelievably at the minute with 7 wins and their last 8. It looks like Norwich City are a completely different side to what we saw under Liam Manning. And could it be potentially Philippe Clement who has been the main driving force in this rebuild? Well, arguably yes, I think so. And the backing has gone definitely towards him, and reassurance has certainly gone back to Ben Napper with people wanting him out, like myself wanting him out completely out of Norwich City for the poor recruitment that has seemingly happened over the last couple of years. But the recent signings like Ali Ahmed and Mohamed Toure looking like they are absolutely different beasts compared to some of the signings that we've had, and players such as Samane, who looked like he could have gone out the door in the summer, has become a different being with 4 assists in his last 103 minutes according to statistics from Norwich City. And what a performance it was against West Brom, with us going into the 5th round of the FA Cup. And as I said in the previous video that I did a couple days ago, if we do win this, and I think we have the potential to make it to the semi-finals if the draw is right, because the draw at the minute hasn't been done yet at this time recording, but who knows, Wembley could be a possibility, and what an experience that could potentially be, because there was brilliant performances from every single one of those lads out, with the likes of Kenny McLean coming on and sort of restabilising Norwich City, especially after that goal that we did concede in the 67th minute, which I think really shook up the players quite a bit. I mean, we played for around 10 minutes where it seemed to be very off. We didn't really seem like we wanted to win it, it kind of looked like. But with Clement saying, quote unquote, that he does want to win the cup, according to some reports, who knows, it could be very, very interesting, with players such as Mohamed Toure absolutely performing unbelievably, with him scoring 5 goals in 3 games. That is, according to Jack Reeve, 1 goal every 29 minutes. And that is more better than Haaland, who has only scored 4 goals in his last 10. So could Mohamed Toure be the next Premier League star? Who knows? Because what he is doing right now is unbelievable, and is certainly getting onto the scouting reports of many clubs, and is on their radar, because who knows, they could be snatching him up from our vessel very, very soon if he keeps performing like this. Because originally I did doubt him for his scoring ability, but he's scored more goals than he has done all season for Randers. And comparing to the likes of Jovan Makama, who has now recently gone injured and it will be out for the rest of the season, with him dipping in form, someone like him is someone that we really do need, who has that consistency. I mean, I'm not expecting 5 goals every 3 games or so to happen, but what we're doing right now is certainly working. And who knows, because what could happen is that we could probably enter the playoffs if we keep playing like that, because 9 points away from the zone between 16th position where we are at the minute to 5th place, it could look like a massive brawl. And the team that is in that fight for it is 11th place Birmingham City, who have had a topsy-turvy season under the manager Chris Davis, who has credited the squad in recent games, especially in the FA Cup match up against Leeds, saying that we need to back this squad because playing unbelievably well. And I'm watching the game yesterday. They really dominated the first half, and I'm surprised that they didn't even go and win that match. I mean, it was an unlucky 2 penalties that they did miss in the penalty shootout, but what it was like was unbelievable. And I think if they can do that against a Premier League side like Leeds, it could be a really tough game for us on Saturday, because who knows, it could turn out to be one interesting game for us, because if we can win this, I think the cards are on for us to go into those top half positions. I mean, with Philippe Clement having lost his first game at St Andrews 4-1 last time out, it could be a redemption arc for him against Birmingham City. And to see how much the squad has improved since that period of time, as shown against Oxford when we had previously drawn 1-1, and now having beaten them 3-0 at the Kassam Stadium. And with, as I was saying earlier about Mohamed Toure, he was unbelievable. But I think there are players such as Ben Crescenti who notably need to be mentioned, with Callum Fisher not really showing the best performance he has had all season. Same with our fullbacks, mainly this season. I think Callum Fisher has consistently been able to perform out of the likes of Callum Fisher, Jeffrey Schlupp, Lucien Mahovo, all who in which are injured apart from Jack Stacey, but Cresceni has been the one who has consistently performed, not and has shown up against the likes of West Brom, having scored that brilliant goal, which I would argue Kenny McLean was the result for when he came on, taking that captain's armband and providing that stability, as I said earlier, to rejuvenate that Norwich City side, which looked down and out, and West Brom could have potentially put in another one and potentially a third one if they were given the opportunity. But I think with the right players in our squad, I think we can go really far. And the players that Clement has, he has certainly doing the best he can out of them. But going up against the likes of Birmingham City, who according to most fans have seemed like they haven't done as best as they could have done this season, with them saying if we don't finish in the playoffs at least, which is crazy to think coming from a promoted side from League One, it is a season failure for them. And with the boss Chris Davis at risk for his job going out, who knows what could happen for him, especially with the FA Cup run seemingly having come to an end for Birmingham. But who knows what could happen, because it is football at the end of the day. But with the squad that Birmingham City have, it could be certainly an interesting one at Carrow Road, because we seem to be on a brilliant run. But when it comes up to teams who really want to fight for those positions in the playoffs, other than Coventry, we seem to fumble at the last hurdle. But it's Felipe Clement at the end of the day at the helm of Norwich City, so anything could happen. But anyway, tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below, and hopefully the draw for the FA Cup 5th round in the round of 16 could be a certainly incredible one ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers and goodbye. Come on, Yellows.